In this video I make another bold prediction about future US presidential elections and what will happen. Alright, so I want to talk more about how US presidential elections will happen, but before I do that I have an apology to make about my last video where I said that there may never be a female US president, and a friend of mine pointed out that all you need to do is get Joe Biden elected and then he has a vice president who is female, then he gets too sick or whatever it is and can't take the role of president, and then she sort of like parachutes her way in nice and easily. So yes, that could happen, but I still want to have some conjecture about that particular idea, because at the time of me making this video, there's a whole bunch of these Me Too type claims coming out against Joe Biden, and you can see from the footage of just that guy, he's always like sniffing people's necks and stuff. That's so gross. I mean, that's totally a thing, and you can imagine if he's doing that at 78, what was he doing when he was 38? So it does seem that it's plausible that all you have to say is he put his hand on my leg or something like that, and you get a reasonable claim. The Democratic Party is in real trouble here because it has already, in a previous round of the presidential series of games that always get played, completely subscribed to the hashtag Believe All Women sort of thing. A lot of Democrats have said, a lot of Democratic, they have a lot of celebrity supporters, have already said, well, if any female anywhere makes a claim, you have to believe her. Well, okay, so they said that to get at Trump, but they've made a rod for their own back. It's going to work for Joe Biden too. It's going to work for every male Democratic candidate that goes for the presidency forever. There's always going to be, the Republicans are going to unearth someone somewhere, right or wrong, like as in legit or illegit, that's going to make some sort of claim, and then they're caught by their own dogma. You've got to believe the accuser. The only way it can ever work is if the DNC gets a female candidate, and then we're back to the whole idea, is anyone ever going to elect a female president? But the conundrum extends out further, because from the Republican, they know this is coming for them too. Every single Republican candidate forever now is going to be Me Too'd into the floor. It's just going to happen until that stops, until the Me Too movement goes away. That might be like 20 years or so. It might never go away. Who knows? I think it will, but it might be 20 years away. So the only Republican strategy that will work is to have the Donald Trump character that just doesn't care, that just goes like, yeah, I did it, I don't really care, doesn't bother me, don't vote for me then, like, I'm a total player, I'm a billionaire, I've got gold buildings with my name on the top, yeah, I grabbed a girl on the bum, couldn't care less. And that seemed to work for Trump, and it does seem to work with the general populace, and I can kind of understand why it does. The Justin Trudeau sort of like hashtag Believe All Women, male feminist sort of thing, just can't ever get elected by now, unless whatever it is, social justice warriors or feminists or whatever it is, repeal the whole Believe All Women thing, which will be a big concession. They might have to do it if they ever want real power, though. And it does seem that we're locked in a stalemate that will only ever give us Donald Trumps from here on in, and that's going to wind a few people up. So that's my bold US presidential election prediction for this week, and I'll see you all next week in another video. Thanks for watching.